Alrighty, let us check the stream, shall we? 1, 2, 3 test. Alright. That's not working. Headphones. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3 test. Okay, cool, that's working. What about Twitch? Twitch, you there? Twitch? Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, so Twitch is working, YouTube is working, Vini is working. Time to start working on some stuff. So, what we're going to do today is, let me think. Okay, so what we're doing today is we are going to switch the skeleton for Vini. Because the problem right now, right, is I want to add animations to Vini, but I need to be able to, create those animations using a control rig. But and so if I want to use a control rig, then the easiest way to do that would be to use Rigify. The problem with Rigify is that I can't just easily export that to Unity. So what I'm going to do is just delete this. I'm going to use an add-on called what is the add-on called actually? References rig. Rigo.ify. So if there's like a Godot or Godot, some sort of like game engine that basically the add-on is designed to sort of export to, but it should work for Unity as well. So that's what I'm doing. And how it works is that if I go to the skeleton, we go to Rigify, we go to instead of just normal human rig, we also have these Godot rigs. And if we say human 5, you can see a skeleton that's similar to the Unity one. And what we can do is that we can come over here, generate a rig. Wow, that's amazing. And then after we're done animating, we can re-rig. Mine didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because I hit the thing. There we go. And yeah, basically simplifies the rig. Except I don't think it worked. Oh, there we go. Now it worked. So it's a lot simpler. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to just convert the skeleton, and hopefully it'll be easy to work with. So we're going to delete this, and we're actually going to open up the project for Vini. So, oh wait, I forgot. I'm supposed to have, what is it called? Chat open, aren't I? Don't want to accidentally ignore people like last time. Well, not like last time, but like other times, I should say. Where's Blender? Here it is. Chat. Chat. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So let's find a Vini photo. And what we'll do is open that up and change the skeleton, like I was just talking about. Let's also fix up my mic a little bit because it was pointed in the wrong direction. All right, where are you? D drive, Vini, pool outfit, Blender. I think this is the correct one. Don't save. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so let's isolate this. visualize it in this window. Now the question is, how do I do this next part? So we already have a skeleton here, which is a bit of a problem, but hopefully we can just place the new one on top of it. Whoops. Wow. There we go. And oh, interesting. The proportions for my character has sort of long legs, huh? Interesting. If we bring that down a bit to the pelvis. Maybe I need to scale it a little bit. Scale it some more. And then we'll apply all these transforms. Make sure we don't have this rigging on. That's not what I want. Not rigging, I mean the keyframes. That is bad. And now we're going to edit mode and start adjusting this to match the other one. It's not working. Let's go to vertex, start snapping it. Should that be on the ground? Let me have a look at that. I have no idea. Maybe? Yeah, that'll do. Oh wait, I can just symmetrize them over, right? Should allow me to do that. Oh, actually, I've already fucked up. I probably should have just had the mirror mode enabled. Like so. Yeah, that would have been a lot smarter. I think that's fine. Honestly, I'm not too sure, but we'll just guess that that's fine. Yeah, I think I sort of messed up the shoulders by how do I say, quite a fucking lot. Oh well. Oh, this is interesting. They're pointing in the wrong way. Huh, how is that going to affect the rig? Let's hope it doesn't cause too much issue by flipping this. Whoops. I should really be listening to music right now. I'm getting bored as hell. Why am I not listening to music? Alright, that's much better. That's more motivation. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, that's not good. The bones don't line up, do they? There's an extra bone. Shit. Can I do something about that? Probably not. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Okay, let's have a look. Is there another skeleton that has only 1, 2, 3? Maybe Rigify style? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it still has 4 as well. Hmm. What about 1, 2, 3, 4? That doesn't help. Damn, dude, why so many spine bones? How do I deal with this? I actually don't know what to do here. Is there anything in the end settings? That's not what I want. Hmm. I wonder, is there a way to get rid of the one of the spine bones? I would really like to get rid of one of the spine bones, yeah. Because if I just get rid of this, right, by just connecting it up, I'm pretty sure it's going to cause me an issue, right? I don't think the script will work if I get rid of this bone. Because what is this called? Spine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no head bone, so I'm assuming it expects to have that number of spines. Let me quickly see if there's a way. You know what? Let's do a test on a different skeleton. If we do the 5-finger thing, bring it over here, go to edit mode, dissolve the bone. Wait, how many bones did I just dissolve there? The fuck? That's not what I want to do. Brah! Why is it doing it like that? Alright, fuck it, we'll just delete bone then. Spine 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very worrying that this spine all the way to the top end doesn't have a head bone. And then what happens when we generate rig? Doesn't work. Yeah. Doesn't work. Wait a minute. Why is it switching to selection over there? That's strange. Um, Not great. Let me quickly Google it. Riga by remove spine. Yeah, that's not going to work. What's this? Tag each of them as none in the Rigify settings in the bone properties tag. So we have a bones properties tag. Damn it. Alright, let's delete this. Yeah, still don't know what to do about this part. Maybe I can just ignore it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's so dumb, right, though? That's, like, really dumb. Like, realistically, I should just change the freaking weight painting for this spine. But I don't even know if this is going to work. So I'm just going to leave it as is, and we'll deal with it. We'll redo it if we need to redo it. Otherwise, I'm just going to just leave it for now. It's too hard to say what I should be doing. Oops. Damn it. Okay. Honestly, the jawbone can just go wherever. Doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be using the jaw anyway. But I guess it's best not to delete it. Is that everything? It seems like it, right? Okay. Now, you know what I didn't consider? How to actually transfer the weights. Because I was thinking that if I put them in the same location, then I could just change the vertex group names. But maybe that doesn't work. Hmm. God, it's been such a long time since I've done a workflow like this. Don't really know what to do. Let me quickly look it up. Rigify, do you weight, auto weight to meta first? Question mark. No, you do not. Damn it. Hmm. Oh well, let's just keep just doing whatever happens and we'll see what happens. We'll hide this one now. And I guess we just experiment with the body first, right? We'll test it out, see what happens. We'll grab the body and we'll grab the this armature. So what's the plan here? We want to go over to the armature here. We want to disable it. And then we need to generate a rig for this meta rig, right? I'm gonna save as a new project because I have I have doubts. I have so many doubts. Call it 16. What's the plan here? Okay. So let's hide this real quick. Now the new question is how the hell am I supposed to convert it? What are the names of all these bones? Damn it, it might be worth just weight painting it all. But it's not worth doing until I actually figure out the workflow and how to actually export this shit, eh? Think. Prepare rig for Godot. Okay. So what happens when I do that? That's chest. Torso. Yeah. This is going to be difficult to get right. I'm probably going to have to weight paint it all over again. A pain, but what can you do? If that's what you have to do, that's just what you have to do. All right. Let's weight paint it. Automatic weights. Now, I'm not going to bother making the weight paint good at all because I don't know if I'm going to export this right or not. It's already concerning that the hand's facing that way, but... So... Yeah. That's not the right angle for the bend, I think. No, it's not. Let me think. What's the correct way to deal with a situation? I've already generated it, haven't I? So that's not going to work. We just have to delete the rig then. And open this back up. I guess we gotta just bend it a bit, maybe? Yeah. I did change. It's angled this way now. It's not quite correct, though. Okay, I'm gonna hide every other bone except for these ones. Just so I can fucking see what's happening here. So this is the end. So down there's the end, that one's there. So maybe this needs to come in more. No, that doesn't work. Lift it? No, I can't lift it. Maybe I can. Let's generate and see what happens. I mean, it's not too bad, is it? It's not really what I want still. It's a little better, but not really. Maybe I gotta lift it up more, like so. That's more flat there now, so it should point like here with the IK. Yeah, that does work the way I expect it to now. We'll leave it like that. I didn't. What's actually happening with the legs? We need to check that. Okay. God damn it. No. No. Okay, let's review all the bones again. We need to fix up the knee bones now. So we need them to come forward a little bit. I guess we'll have this come back a little bit. And I guess we'll have this come back a little bit as well. Look from the top, can't see shit. Okay, let's just invert this. Selection, hide the rest, grab knee, look from the top. More like that. Pull it back a little bit more. Generate rig. Let's see what it looks like to me. It's coming in. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. What about here? It's coming out too much now. Just work, damn it. Yeah, I think this one should be fine now. Yeah, it's alright. It's fine if it comes out a little bit, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. Hmm. Now it comes in a little bit. We'll hold down shift and then move it a little bit. That's the wrong way. Okay. He's sit up straight. Okay, that's better. That's going like directly forward now. That's what we want to see. Cool. That's what we like to see. Let's save this. Alright. Generate the rig. Hide the meta. Grab the skin. Auto weight it to the this thing. The problem with this, with all the deformer bones, honestly. Let's just have a look what it looks like. Oh, bro, that looks fucking terrible over here. Probably because the... I don't know. That's not good, though. What happens when I prepare? What happens to the weight groups? They still have the formers. Hmm. Oh well, let's just do a quick animation test. We'll grab the hand, do like a keyframe here, pull it down. Okay, I think it's fine, right? I mean, it's fine for a test. Now we'll go to the animator, isolate it. And go to action editor, and we'll just push this down. That creates a new action. Why is this not using the, we'll use the non-editor. So now we have an action here. This is called rig action. We're going to rename this. We're going to call it test. And this is our test action that we're going to try to export. Now the question is, how do we get it into Unity? Pretty sure it has something to do with this. Prepare. Oh, bro, that broke it. What? Are you serious? But why? Hmm. Why did it break? That's really bad, right? Shit. Okay, let's find a GitHub for this project and actually look at just to see if they have a tutorial because I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Um, so Rigo Dotify installation. Okay, so add an armature like you would through the normal menus. Select the Godot human, make adjustments. From the armature, do generate rig. With the new rig selected, then click prepare rig button. Parent the game dev compatible rig to parenting. Okay, I parented it to the wrong one. I see. Whoopsies. Bro, what the hell happened to the IK for the fingers? I swear there used to be IK for the fingers. All right, let's just open recent, reopen the 16 project, allow execution, and we'll do this again. So Let me just press 1. Okay, cool. Just checking. Okay, so we'll generate the rig, do the prepare, and then we will hide this one. That's the wrong order. Automatic weights. Okay, this is looking fine. Okay, we'll just keyframe everything in the first frame. Do this one. Right, I gotta deselect that, it's starting to irritate me. Okay. Grab the legs. Do some funky business with this one. Maybe like oh, what the fuck is this? That's not good. Why is the chest not following? That's working. Oh, that's working. Oh, it must be a... Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. Because you can't. You can't actually do that. IK doesn't work, I don't think, for the skeleton, for the bones. I don't think you can scale the bones. So you have to use an FK skeleton then? That doesn't sound right. No, they should still be able to do the IK. But it should adjust the bone IK wise, so why is it being fucking weird? Why is this not working? So the hands follow it, sort of. Not really. What the fuck is happening here? I don't understand what's happening here. The chest doesn't appear to work. Oh, what's up, June? How you going? Don't mind me. I'm trying to just figure out a new way to export the character so I can add animations to it. But I'm sort of struggling to figure out a good way of doing it. I'm trying to use an add-on, and the add-on was looking like it was fine, but now the chest isn't working. And I know it's weight painted because the rotation works, but the IK doesn't. And I don't really want to have to use FK only for this. Because, yeah, it doesn't really work. Hmm. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully I do. I hope I figure it out soon too. Alright. This isn't working. Hmm. So we generate that. Repair. Weight paint. And we have no chest movement. Okay, let's try a different skeleton. This one isn't working. We'll hide this meta rig for now. We'll add a new one. Maybe Rigify style with 5 fingers. Scale this up. I'm not going to bother making it perfectly line up because, yeah, I don't think that's worth it. We just need to make sure it actually can generate a proper rig. Whoops, I should at least save the transforms though. Object, apply, what transforms? What does this do? Nothing. And now, automatic weights. That's not what I like to see, dude. That's really not what I like to see. Why is there no IK for the chest? Hmm. Let's have a look. Is it just not meant to have any IK for the chest? Let's have a look. They link a YouTube video. Maybe there's a. Wait, let's mute that. I'll add sound so that the stream can hear it, just so I'm not. So it's just so there's something happening. Audio. Add a desktop. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That was the wrong one.
For animating would be using a Mixamo style skeleton. I'd use the Mixamo control rig tool to rig that skeleton and start animating. That skeleton generally is hierarchical and works well in Godot and Unity without much fuss. After Blender 4 came out, that plugin broke, and I did patch it, and I do have it working now, but I maybe want to change gears to work in Rigify, because I do prefer Rigify, but their rigs are far more complex than you'd prefer for game dev. And once they're generated, the bone order is a mess, and you have to do a lot of cleanup before it'll work properly and allow you to transfer animations in Godot, etc. So I built us some tools called Rigadoify. The tool has two parts. One is a feature set that you'll add to Rigify, and one is a plugin that you'll install straight. So you'll open your plugins in Blender, go to Rigify, and install feature set. You'll go to my Rigadoify zip and add external features. So here we go. It's added Godot rigs to Rigify. I've already cleaned it up, so it has far fewer bones, just what Godot is going to prefer and need, and likely what Unity needs as well. And it will allow you, even because this is still Rigify, you can still add on extra bones or tails or heads or whatever else you may want to this, but this is just the most basic standard game dev skeleton. You'll go to Armature, generate rig, and this is still a normal Rigify rig. So what you'll do is you'll click that rig and click my new button, prepare rig for Godot. What this does is makes a few small modifications. It fixes the parenting on things like the hands and the various bones so that they are now properly hierarchical, making it much easier to add and transfer animations across each other in Engine. I've already taken care of a lot of the little things like bone roll for the fingers and adding those face controls in a basic way. At least you'll be able to position them for your own eyes or however you prefer. Or add and remove. Of course, again, this is all attached to normal Rigify. But let's go ahead and play with this. Let's just to show you that it works. Let's go ahead and parent this to the mesh with automatic weights.
Let's see him use the IK to chest.
All right, that's finished. So now we can go to pose mode. You should be able to see that, like these fingers, for example, they are all properly curling. We've got, our normal head controls for looking left and right. All of our everything should just work right out of the box. Because again, it's just Rigify. But things are renamed a little bit easier. So like the root connects to the hips, which connects to the arms, down to the hands and fingers, thigh, direct. So you don't have that is Rigify helps people out.
Damn, he never.
So typically my workflow.
Chest. Let me just do an F, Control F, and I'll look for the word chest and see if anyone mentions the chest. No one mentions the chest. No. I don't know what to do then. Like, damn it. Maybe I can't use.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Yo, what's up, T? Thank you. I hope I have luck on the stream too. So far, not really, dude. Not fucking really. I was really hoping that I could use this one, but if I can't have IK control of the chest, then it's going to be super hard to retarget an animation to it, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be very fucking hard. What do I do then? What is the solution to this problem? We need to be able to add animations to the character. In order to do that, we need to have a control rig. We can't use Rigify because if we export Rigify, it doesn't go to Unity. So how can we get over that hurdle? What is the way to get around that? Let me check Google if there is a Rigify Rigify to Unity.
Hello guys and welcome
Oh, that was so loud. Regrets.
back to my channel. My name is Stefan Persson, also known as Invencia, and in this video is to Rigify to Unity. Okay, first of all, we need to download the Rigify to Unity add-on. So go to this GitHub address.
This is 5 years old. This probably isn't going to fucking work. This probably isn't going to work. Okay. Let's try to find something that's a little more fucking modern, shall we? Past year. That's not it. Damn it, I don't think I can do this for this today. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of research. I don't think I can stream this part. I mean, I could, but it'd be extremely boring. You won't get a lot from it. Damn it. So, okay, since I can't do the re-rigging to add the animation, what can I do instead? I guess we'll just screw around with the what is it called? Simulation using the magical cloth. Try to get Vini to have some like wind into her hair. Get some animation that way. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just do that for today then. We'll do that for a bit. Because yeah, I don't know. Like I really want to add some animations, but yeah, I was really hoping that this add-on would work, but if I don't have IK in the chest, it's gonna be hard to sort of animate it. Because IK in the chest is pretty makes things sort of a lot easier. I mean, if you don't mind, then maybe I should, because I don't really feel like doing the physics if I don't have any animation to drive the physics with. Alright. Let us try figure out this problem, then. So, how do we problem solve this? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at another add-on called XPyKit, because XPyKit is probably going to be the retargeting thing that I use, right? XPyKit. Because XPyKit would be very, yeah. So let's just get a quick refresher, because it's been a while since I've used this add-on.
Hi, I'm back with new features for our animation pipeline. XPyKit 06 is ready for Blender 4 as a faster interface and new roughly similar pose to mine. Put their character back at the origin.
Okay. So something I'm noticing is that I'm pretty sure this add-on has the ability to retarget Mixamo, and that other guy who was talking also mentioned something about Mixamo. So is there an auto Mixamo rig that we can export? Let me have a look at some other videos for this XPyKit. Root motion and scale for game characters. No, that's not what I want.
A few comments to my previous videos ask how I transfer character animations between different rigs and packages, especially Mixamo animations. Mixamo is a web tool from Adobe that offers a rig assistant, 3D characters and an animation library. Custom characters can be used as well, provided that their names follow the Mixamo naming convention. I created a Blender add-on, XPKit, to exchange characters between Rigify, Mixamo and Unreal Engine. It spares me the trouble of renaming an Unreal character on Mixamo.com. I can export the FBX and import it in Blender. The imported character contains levels of detail, which I don't need, so I am going to keep only one mesh. The right-click menu will show a few additional entries when the active character is in pose mode. The convert bone names operator renames the bones from a source type, in this case Unreal, to a destination. Okay, but we will better disable the add leaf bones feature or make sure not to export anything else besides our skeleton and character meshes. If everything went okay, we will be able to see our character in the animation library. We can select an animation, back to Blender, we import the animated character. The mesh can have wrong rotations because of different scene axes, but that's easily fixed with a 90 degrees rotation on the X. We change the bone names the other way around, this time from Mixamo to Unreal. Thanks to how Blender works, a renamed skeleton retains skinning and active animation. This rig can be exported to FBX and imported into Unreal. Again, the default options are okay, but we can disable the mesh and obtain a smaller mind to the math this add-on can do. more animation can do.
Okay,
I
let's
hope to show more in the future.
Hmm.
For now, bye bye.
Okay. So it seems like with this, okay. Okay. Why isn't it letting me pause? Come on, YouTube. Stop being so buggy. Firefox? What's happening? Why can I not left click? The hell? Can't left click anything. Maybe if I tab? What? What about right click? That doesn't work either. What the hell is happening? I can't left click or right click anything. What? Am I going crazy? Oh, it's back. Okay, it's back. It's working again. It's working again. I just had to click something with my tablet, and then once it worked with the stylus, then I was able to click again. Okay, so it seems like using XPyKit, we can retarget between Rigify and Mixamo skeletons. Right? Right. But, and if we have the character set up to a, what is it called? A normal, if we have it set up to a Mixamo thing, then we should be able to export it to Unity without much issue, potentially. Let's just have a look at another video.
The new version of XPkit supports custom bone mapping. Now we can convert all humanoid rigs to different standards. It's like a plug adapter, but for 3D characters. It is free to download on GitHub or on my Gumroad page. This new version features a nice UI to fill the bone names of a custom skeleton and keep them for later use. Once they are saved, they can interact with the other types. Entries like Unreal Engine, Mixamo, and Rigify are there as factory skeleton mappings. If you would like to support my work, you can buy me a coffee on Buy Me. So let's get into action and see how the character. Here is an old dude of which I am very fond. This comedic ninja was based on a sketch by fellow artist Pierpaolo Marchesi found a few issues. A tab will appear in the viewport properties. If the properties panel is like most animation rigs, the armature contains animation controls and deformation bones. We will bones and start our work. This character needs the deformation bones and start our work. First, the hips root. Otherwise, each entry can be filled manually. Like most animation rigs, the armature contains animation controls and deformation bones. We will set up the deformation bones first, so that we can export this character to Mixamo or other platforms, and we will do the control bones later. So let's display the deformation bones and start our work. First, the hips root, which is def spine 1. Then we have the rest of the spine. Not all rigs have the same spine configuration. To make sure that I get it right, I usually pin the head and neck as soon as possible, as they are more recognizable landmarks. Spine 2 would be the chest, and perhaps I should rename it. And then we can just fill in between. Now let's go for the legs. We select the bones for the legs, and since this character has twist bones, we can enable twist in the interface and fill the half-length joints. Then it's time to set the bones for the feet and the toes. Now for the upper body, I set the shoulders, arm twist, and forearms bones in the same way. Then the hand. I just cannot find it because for some reason it was hidden. The fingers are the tedious part, but it's not too bad using the search. And then there are slots for some of the face bones, namely the eyes and the upper bone as a new preset. It's not. Now, if I use an XPkit operator like convert bone names, I will see my new preset among the available options. I can either use that or let the operator refer to the settings in the panel. This way, I can convert the current naming convention to Mixamo's.
That also changes the names in the panel. I will save this character to an FBX. I have an export preset that some upload fails. First, again, and there it is. Let's download Sign. So I cleared my previous settings, and this time I will use the names of the controls instead. The process is just the same. Here I'm not sure of this control, the reverse hips. Then for the legs,
This is the video that I want.
It's not the same style. We should see our hero in the viewport. The materials might be wrong, but that will be fine. And now we can pick some nice animations. Let's see. We have the
I don't care. Let's just open up the. Let's just reopen this. Open 16. Don't save. Grab this. Fuck these bones. They're not right. Get the original armature back. Grab this in the body, and we're going to see if we have the add-on currently installed. What is it called? XPy. I do have XPy Kit Premium installed right now, so that's good to know. So how do I actually use it though? I don't see it on the side here. Wait a minute. Apparently it's installed. Wait, how the fuck do I do this? Maybe it needs to be in pose mode. There it is. Okay, so we have this shit. Let's just quickly try to do it. So chest will be chest, neck will be neck, head is head, hips, spine. I don't think there is a spine one. Because hip, spine, chest. Yeah, there isn't. Okay, then what's the next thing we want to do? Shoulder right. What does this button do? Let's drag this out so I can see more. Okay, this says pigtail. That's not what I want. Okay. Shoulder right. Shoulder left. Arm one right. One. God, I hope this isn't going to be a massive waste of time. I don't actually know what my end plan here is exactly. I'm sort of just winging it and hope that it does what I want it to do. Oops, it's the wrong side. Because so what it seems like I'm going to have to do is that I'm going to have two rigs. I'm going to have one rig that's like I don't know. It seems like I'm going to have a freaking export rig and a non-export rig. And then have those bones basically and then just transfer between the two. So I think I'm going to have like a game export version and a Rigify version, and then just retarget the animation between the two. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we have leg one, right? That's not leg one, right? Wait, what's the difference between up leg and leg? What? I don't know. Guess it's one, leg one, leg two. Foot. Wait, do I not just have a foot bone? The fuck is it called? Oh, ankle. Okay. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, what? I don't have a foot. And then the toe is called toe. I'm just gonna copy, paste, left, copy, paste. Oops. Okay. Oh, I probably could have just pressed that button and would have transferred it over. Whoops. Okay, well, oh well, you live, you learn. So we have the arms, we have the head, we have the spine. We don't have the root. Do we have a root bone? I don't believe we have a root. I'm going to ignore that then. Unless roots the hips. Whatever, we'll ignore that. No IK. The face. Don't really have a face. The fingers. We do have fingers though that we need to copy. So, oh bro, this next part's gonna be so ass. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm gonna play music while I do this. Oh wait, if I play music, it's gonna make copyright. Let me quickly disable the where's the audio, desktop audio, disable, apply. Alright. Index is this one, right? Yeah. Okay, and now let's mirror it over. Not bad. All right, so now that we've done that, what we want to do is we want to save this as a preset. Now, how the fuck do we do that? This button? Preset, we'll call it, Vini. Okay. Did that work? Seems like it. Okay, let's go back to the tutorial and actually figure out how to fudge I'm supposed to do this next part. Because I don't remember.
Work. And what
The new version of XPKit supports custom bone mapping. Now we can convert all humanoid rigs to different standards. Ninja was based on a sketch by fellow artist. I will use XPKit to upload this character to Mixamo, grab some animations and use them with these controls. Things don't always go smoothly on custom rigs. I will have to work around a few issues. Let's download XPKit and install it in Blender. A tab will appear in the views of a human skull. Like most animation rigs, the armature first the hips root, Then the hand. I just cannot find it because and then there are slots for some finished. I can save this skeleton as a new preset.
Okay, so if
It's
he
not strictly
does that,
necessary,
so I saved
but
mine
it's
as
convenient, as I can reapply it instantly or use it on characters that have been rigged in the same way. Now, if I use an explicate operator like convert bond names, I will see my new preset among the available options. I can either use that or let the operator refer to the settings in the panel. This way, I can convert the current naming convention to Mixamos. That also changes the names in the panel. I will save this character to an FBX. I have an export preset that I use for Mixamo, but essentially, it comes down to exporting the selected mesh and armature, only the deformed bones and no animation. Then log into Mixamo and select upload to... Ooh, this kind of stuff never happens on CGDive. Okay, this is a good thing in the end. I see a few bones that don't belong here. There are some animation. Looking for the silliest dance in the library, and now I am ready for part 2. Import the animation in Blender. We want to use the animation on our controls. It's a bit of extra work, but it pays in time. So I clear my previous settings, and this time I will use the names of the controls instead. The process is just the same. Here I am not sure of this control, the reverse hips. Then for the legs, I am going to use the F. I am ready for part 2. Import the animation in Blender. We want to use the animation on our controls. It's a bit of extra work, but it pays in time. So I clear my previous settings, and this time I will use the names of the controls instead. The process is just the same. Here I am not sure of this control, the reverse hips, for each hand.
Okay, I don't know how he's doing that. I'm just gonna go back to this. What does this deformation bones mean? I don't know. And what does it mean to bind? That doesn't work. Bind to. I can't bind to anything. All right. What happens if I, let's just say, generate where is it? Where's a human meta rig? And then I take this, and then I generate. Okay, just hide that. Move this over like so. So we got a meta rig here. And what we want to do... Bro, why is this not in a T-pose? What the fuck? Why is it not in a T-pose? Okay, let's just fix that real quick. Let's grab these. Turn on mirror, and we're going to switch it over to active element and just rotate it. Nope, that didn't work. No, it's not working either. Okay, there we go. Make this a T-pose or some shit. Whatever. Hopefully that's fine. Okay, we got a T-pose. Generate rig. All right, hide that. move this over here and let us just keyframe that arm, keyframe that, keyframe these, go to like frame 40 or something. Keyframe again. Let's actually move this shit somewhere. Okay, we'll move you forward, move you back, move you here, move you there. Yeah, that's good enough. Keyframe that. So if I select these two things, do I get an XPy option? It doesn't look like it. What if I go to pose mode? Gatsu has it selected, that's good. So let's bind this to the rig? No, yeah, the rig. Bind armature. It's not doing anything. Did I not bind it? Doesn't seem to do anything. What if I come back to this one? So, what do you have? You have nothing. Let's grab the Rigify control rig. Yeah. Okay, now what happens if I come over here and I select this, and then I bind? Okay, so like that. I mean, it moved it. The arms are over here now, but it's not working super well. Okay, it's following over there. Question is, why does the wrist not work like that? Hit height, head. What if I do this the opposite way? What if I go like this? Interesting. Oh, fuck, I just got rid of the... Oops. Let's try that again. Okay. Conversion. So it's moving this, so I don't really want to be moving that one. So that's probably not it. Probably have to do it the other way then. What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna have to watch a proper tutorial for this next part. I don't know what's happening here. Let's just have a look at a example.
Hi, this time I'm going to show how we can generate Rigify animation controls on Mixamo characters. Blender comes with a nice rig generator called Rigify. It creates a full animation setup starting from a simpler armature called MetaRig. I use it in combination with XPKit, my add-on that converts rigs from one type to another. The FBX file format is used to exchange characters between softwares, but imported characters lack animation widgets. At Adobe, they have released their add-on that builds controls for Mixamo rigs. It's very cool, and I recommend checking it. But if you like Rigify better, or want to have more options, the XPKit is still very powerful, so here's my workflow. In the FBX import dialog, we disable the animations and enable the 3 armature checkboxes. Automatic Bone Orient ensures that the bones will follow the Blender direction. Mixamo characters can also require Force Connect, or their finger mode, and pick Extract MetaRig from the menu. We specify our current type in the properties, in this case Mixamo, and the MetaRig is added to the scene. Now we can select the MetaRig and use the Generate button as in Rigify usual workflow. We are given widgets, and now we can proceed to pose and animate our character. And as a target we have a Mixamo skeleton, using Inverse Kinematic. And as a target we have a Mixamo skeleton. Now our controls follow the animated armature, and our character will move accordingly. This is not a Rigify animation yet. Our controls are using constraints and depend from the FBX armature. We have to bake, that is, store the motion to a new animation. Then
Think. Take this character, we go to pose mode, we go here, go to rig, bind the armature. We bind to the control. No, to bind. What are we to bind? We're binding Vini, and we're binding it to the Rigify control. Okay. So Vini is now over here, which it should be, right? No. Why is that causing this thing to grow? Bro, how do I fucking do this shit? How do I do this? This ain't working. That's not fucking working at all. I'm confused. Like, is it breaking on the hips? Oh my god, there's so much wrong here. There's so much wrong here. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this OBJ, I'm gonna export it. I'm gonna export it and I'm gonna upload it to Mixamo. I'm gonna use Mixamo in order to generate its own in order to generate a skeleton. Then I'm going to drop this Mixamo in here with the animation applied to the skeleton, and then just use that as the test subject. Because trying to use the default skeleton here is hard because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So we're going to just export the skin and generate the skeleton using the Mixamo website. So we're going to export this. We're going to make a new folder, call it test. Test retopo, not retopo, retarget. Call this body obj, selection only. And now we're going to open up Mixamo website and see if we can do the generating. Mixamo. Login. To do with Google. Okay. Gonna upload a character. Going to drop in, where is it? Test retarget. OBJ. God, it's been so long since I've done anything like this. I have not done this type of stuff in such a long time. I just don't remember how to do any of it, dude. I really just don't remember. Next. Chin. Okay, it's gonna auto rig it now. Apparently it can take up to 2 minutes. What the hell? Why is it so slow? Errored out. Maybe it's erroring out because I don't have a fucking head mesh applied. I mean, I don't have it's headless. Maybe I need to actually export it with the head. Let's see if it errors out again. Next. Just take this animation. Download. Okay. What we'll do now is we're just gonna make a new project file right now because this shit is way too messy. Like there's too much happening in the scene. We need to start from scratch. We need to be simple about this, understand what we're doing before we actually do it. So we're going to do downloads, take the thing that we just imported. Actually, I'm not going to use normal FBX. I'm going to use the better FBX importer. Just because it'll probably be more consistent. Okay. That's fucking small, dude. Why is it so small? Let's go to the animation editor. Switch this to the graph. Gonna hide all this. Gonna take the scale. Gonna delete the scale animation, and then we're just gonna put it to 1. Cool. So now we have an animation, right? And it's doing that. Not the best thing in the world, but whatever. Is there no like root animation? It's weird. Anywho, so let us generate. Actually, let's go back to the tutorial. What do I do? Let's watch the tutorial.
Hi, I'm back with new features for our animation pipeline. XPkit 06 is ready for Blender 4 as a faster interface and new retargeting spaces. It's free with a paid version for premium users. In this video, I transfer some animations from online services to one of my rigs. Let's start with mockuponline.com. Their humanoid has classic proportions and is modeled in a T-pose. I'll give a roughly similar pose to mine, put their character back at the origin, and use it as a bind target. I have added a panel for binding 2 armatures together without having to select both. So I pick armature.001 in the bind to field and click bind armatures. I select rigify.
Wait, so what is the armature he has?
Roughly similar pose to mine, put their character back at the origin and use it as a bind target.
Okay. Okay. Let's come over. Do basic human. Grab this. Generate rig. Hide that. Let's go into the pose mode. Okay. So I think where I fucked up is that, no, it doesn't give me the rig option. So I have rig here, but when I go into the pose and I go to bind, I can't bind it to the fucking rig. I can only bind it to something else. What?
I have added online.com. Their humanoid has classic proportions and is modeled in a T-pose.
Okay, so he's got Armature is the character with no animation, and Armature 1 is the character with animation.
I'll give a roughly similar pose to mine. Put their character back at the origin and use it as a bind target. I have added a panel for
Okay.
binding 2 armatures together without having to select both. So I pick armature.001 in the bind to field and click bind armatures. I select rigify controls and mockup online.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Yo, Fumi, what's up? Welcome to the stream. The very, very slow, not a lot happening stream as I struggle to figure out a way in order to export animations to Unity.
Then click OK and proceed. In the conversion options, I select current pose is target rest pose. In the conversion options, I select current pose is
Let's do that. So we're going to take this Rigify rig and we're going to retarget it to this one, right? So we go to pose mode. We're going to take the armature. We're going to rename this one to what? Do I need to rename it? I'm just going to do it anyway, just in case. We take this, go to pose mode, say this is Rigify control, come to this one, go to pose mode, say this is Mixamo, come back to this one, go to pose mode, bind the armature. We're binding to, fuck, I'm already messing it up. Where does he say bind
target,
to?
then bind armatures. I select Rigify controls and mock
Okay,
up on line, then click
okay. So he takes the Rigify, he hits this, and he says, okay, we're taking the Rigify controls and we're binding it to the Mixamo. And go okay. So it's somewhat gone down. The feet are fine. The arms are not. So, what does he do next in the video?
OK and proceed. In the conversion options, I select current pose is target rest pose.
Current pose is target rest pose. I just missed the button. God damn it. I'm gonna have to do it again. Bind armature. Controls to deform? No. Mixamo. Come to this little box. That's definitely not the right thing. That's also not right. Okay, the world space works. So the hands here, that's there. The feet in the right place. The problem now is the scale. So let's fix it to the neck. Oh, that's weird. None. The head. Let's do not quite right because the feet aren't matching up. Oops. Let's go back to world space. Fit height to chest, I guess. Hips. Bro, how do I get this to work? Okay. The FK looks like it's on the right place. It's just the fucking IK doesn't look like it's right at all. Fixed direction seems like it's a thing that I want. Fixed hands roll, fixed feet roll. Okay, let's go back to the tutorial.
The target armature is taller, so I set fit height to head and match the proportions. Some correction is needed as the arms are passing through the hips, so I select the target armature, hide all the visible bones and display the retarget bones collection. These are the bones used for retargeting. I enable the armature overlays to make them visible. At this point, I can just select and rotate the retarget bones of the arms and see how that reflects on the transferred animation. This technique also works on characters which differ a lot, like this dancing creature from Mixamo. To match its rest pose, I'll use the transfer pose operator, a feature from the paid version of the add-on. I select my character and the animated armature. Go to pose bind. If I'm happy with the bind, I can import other animations in the scene before finalizing the transfer. And switch to pose mode. Now I can point for my own works, or I can export them to game engines. There will be more videos covering other aspects of the...
Okay. So what do I do after? Wait, fuck. What do I do after I do that? How does he bake it?
Using the picker to select the other armature. Then I select Rigify Controls and Mixamo, and hit OK. Again, the conversion space is current pose is target rest pose. I can import other animations in the scene before finalizing the transfer. The armature. Then I can just select my character and switch to pose mode. I pick Animation, Bake Constrained Actions from the right.
Okay. So wait, where was that?
Click Main Character and switch to pose mode. I pick Animation.
Animation. So is that right click that he's doing there? Right click. Animation. What does conversion do? Animation. Big constrained actions. They can exit, I guess. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Okay. So that basically gives us the so now we have Rigify with the same animation as the Mixamo. But what we want to do is take this one, right? And bake. We want to basically take a Rigify rig and bake it to a game rig. So I'm pretty sure that a game would work fine with this, but can I just, if I go back to pose, it gives me the option to extract, right? Extract meta rig, rig type, Rigify deform. That didn't fucking work. That didn't work. Okay. Pose. Extract meta rig. No, it's not working. Okay. Am I able to just... This is a meta rig, right? Can I just take this meta rig now? What the hell happened here? Oh. Wait, what? Whatever, we don't need this anymore. We have the Rigify here, right? So now can we take this meta rig and can we put it to this Rigify to match it. Go to pose. And to rig. And we switch this over to meta rig. And we bind. And we say we're binding to the controls and we're binding the meta rig. And we say OK. So that appears to work. But what is the issue right now? The issue is that we can't really use the meta rig, right? Because it has these weird bones here which aren't helpful. We need to use the original rig. So what we're going to do, we're going to go Blender, and we're going to open up the other project that the Vini project, and we're going to try again. And now we're going to take this control rig, going to copy it, going to paste it into here. Why are there two rigs that it's pasting? Oh, because this thing's parented to it. Okay, let's actually get rid of this then. The bind. Get rid of the bind. Delete this fucking nonsense. Grab this, copy it, come over here, paste it. Still not working. Shit. Why can't I copy this and paste this? What's happening? It's pasting this as well. Can I delete this? Now can I copy paste it? No. Alright, new plan. We're just going to take the rig from this file and copy it over to the other one then. Because fuck it. There we go. So we come back to this one. Go into pose mode. We need to say this is Vini. And then we want to do it over to, what is this shit called? This is called rig, right? So, yeah, we'll bind it to rig, fuck it. Oops, I messed it up already. Bind rig. We're saying Vini and we're binding to the controls. Okay. So world space. What is happening here? Okay. I guess we get rid of that. But what is this now? What the hell? Okay. Bind Vini to deform control world space. Bro, this shit does not work. The spine just does really just, it does not work. Why does the spine just refuse to work? I'm so confused. Like, why does the spine refuse to work? Do I actually just need an extra bone there? Do I need to have a spine 1? Don't want to. Like if we do this one, it just causes it to completely break. I guess we have to just use none, I guess. Copy location. That causes it to break as well. What if we copy the location over here? Oh, that's fucking terrible. Bro, what is even happening anymore? Oh, that one works a little better now. It's actually no, mine's shit's fucking broken. What's happening to the spine there, the chest? Hit the head, I guess. Fix direction. It's not working, is it? Just none, I guess. Oh, I guess it's because the head for the I put the head where the neck was. That's probably why it's breaking. But it still should at least be a little better. I don't know. Let's just quickly grab this and apply the amateur one. Ah, fuck my life. That's not working. No. Why? I mean, it seemed to work fine when I did the mixing bowl, but when I'm using the custom one, it's just refusing to work. So I guess I just have to rig this up to Mixamo rig or something. No, actually, that's not. No, actually. Um, let's just quickly go to Troll. Okay. That's obviously broken as hell. That's not much better. Hmm. I mean, the retargeting's there. It's obviously not working. But if we just rig Vini to the Rigify instead, and then is it going to be easier to convert it to the other one? Maybe. Let's try that real quick. Let's okay, what we'll do is that we'll just undo this shit. We're gonna hide this rig for a moment. We will delete. Actually, we won't delete that. Let's go back to the other one. Grab the meta rig, copy that. Actually, we will delete this. Paste the meta rig instead. And then from the meta rig, we'll generate the Rigify rig. Now we'll just hide that. Take this. Do automatic weights. Okay. So now we have the automatic weights for this. So I'm assuming that this is going to work. Okay. Let's rename this to base rig. And then we're going to call this one animation rig. I'm going to quickly save this as, and I want to save this as 1 for the test, just so I can come back to this state in case I accidentally fuck it up. Well, that's a lot of lag. Blender? Blender, please! Blender, no! Okay, thank God it worked. It saved. It managed to save. Okay. So now we'll take this character and we're just going to retarget it to this one. So we're going to go into pose mode. The mapping is going to be to controls. We're going to go to animation, bind it. To bind is controls, to bind to is controls, okay. Brah. How? In what world? Brah. In what fucking world? How can I not even retarget a fucking Rigify thing to a Rigify thing? Am I going crazy? Ah, damn it. We'll just go take this one and move this up. Come over here. Reset all the things. Do that. Bring this up. Oh, the rest pose.
Look
wasn't
at the
same
chat, you
thing.
blind bastard.
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Mainly me trying to fuck around with shit that just is not working. Is not working at all. I'm trying to figure out a good way to export the character from Blender to Unity. But I'm struggling. I'm struggling something chronic. So what if I bring this down and I also apply mirror? Okay, so let's just quickly just match it sort of. Doesn't need to be perfect, we just need it to be somewhat in this correct place. Whatever. And then we're going to automatic weights. Okay. I mean, shit's still broken like crazy. But I don't know if it's broken because the animation itself is just terrible or something else. New plan. We're going to delete this. Don't save. We're going to come back to the other one. and we're going to generate a control rig here. We're going to hide the meta rig here, and we are going to apply pose. No, we're going to rig with automatic weights. Then we're going to file, import FBX, and we're going to import the animation that we downloaded. Except we're going to use the actually, let's just do it this way. That was not the right thing to import. Import FBX downloads this one. Okay, so they are very small like they were before. And we're going to have to delete that scale. So we're going to go to animation real quick. We're going to go to the graph editor. And we want to find the scale. Where is the scale? Oh, it doesn't have any, okay, let's just go 1 then. Well, that fixes that. Okay, we've got an animation there. That's neat. Now what? Now we need to convert it, right? So let's say we had a character, and let's say we rigged it up perfectly to this rig. And now we need to transfer it to the other rig, right? To the game ready rig. So because this Mixamo skeleton is pretty much a game ready rig, right? That looks exactly like it pretty much does in Unity. So now come to pose mode. This one is the controls binding to, what is this shit called? We'll pull this animation rig. Animation rig. Bind. So we're taking the controls and we're binding it to the Mixamo. Okay. So that's already not really working. It's okay. What just happened? Oh shit. Okay, I'm starting to realize that I mustn't have saved a scale or something. It's 1. Bro, why is this 90 degrees, bro? Why is this 90 degrees? Yes, there's no scale there, so what the hell is the issue with that one? Concerning. What is this called again? Amateur one. Like the problem, right, is that the IK is going here like it's supposed to, and this is lined up like it's supposed to, but the scale is wrong. I can't fix the scale because I can. But it just doesn't work. For whatever reason, the scale here just doesn't work. I see. I see. It's because the legs on my character are longer than they're probably supposed to be. So what is happening right now? Why is it so it's lining up, but not
Look at the
really.
chat, you blind bastard.
I don't know, dude. Just some random dance I got off Mixamo. The dance isn't really the point. The dance is just there's a placeholder, just so I can figure out how to retarget it correctly. Problem is that it's not retargeting correctly. Animation. It should work. I would just test it, but it should work. What can I do to try to fix this? Wait a minute. How do I remove the fucking bind? Wait, is it not using Yeah, I'm so confused.
Oh, of course, I do.
Pho is a grand culinary experience, isn't it? I love all the little dishes and herbs. It's so elaborate, just like I like things. You start by smelling the rich broth. Then you add your greens and maybe some chili. Are you trying to trick me into admitting I don't know something? Because that's not going to happen.
Ah. This isn't really working, is it? Maybe I need to not use XPyKit, but it's just so much easier if I could just use this, but I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Like, how can I not even, like, convert two fucking Rigify rigs together? Like, how is that even possible, dude? How is that even possible? Like, how can I not even take two Rigify rigs and just make them retarget together? Like, how is there a difference in length for the fucking legs? I don't understand. Can't move that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Think, think, think. What if we generate rig, hide this one. Okay, so we have a rig. Okay, we got a rig, and it seems to be like doing stuff. So parent all of this, come over here. And just bring this into some location, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna put a fort instead. So let's say we've generated some kind of animation. Grab all these, keyframe it. So we got an animation that we've designed. You know what? Let's go more elaborate. This isn't enough. We need to test it to an extreme degree. Rotate it like that. Rotate this like this. Okay. Now we will grab everything, keyframe it. We got an animation, right? So what we need to do is what? We will extract the conversion, extract meta rig. rig type control rig. That didn't fucking work now, did it? Extract. Let's undo a second time. Bro, what is its problem? Why is it being weird? Let's just say okay, we'll just put the FK to the IK, I guess. Like that. Save it, I guess. Bro, why does that break after I do that, bro? I have to do it all over again now. God, it's fucking software, bro. Software. It's making me a real mad. Pose mode, everything, grab. Go to a different keyframe. I didn't skin it. Automatic weights. Okay, keyframe that. Yeah, my back. And then we're going to save now. So if we fuck up the extraction, we can go back and fix it. And just do it a second time. And now it takes a million years to save because I don't know. Okay, so we have conversion, extract meta rig. We are going to grab deform. That didn't work. File, open recent 16, don't save. Extract, meta rig, still not working. Bro, what is your problem? Get like software, like why? Wait, what does that button do? Conversion, Rigify, game friendly? Okay. So what if I export this now? And we say like selected objects, armature, only deformer bones. So we grab all these, file, export, FBX, armature, only deformer bones. Put it into test, we'll say test, go to animation, export the animation as well, export test. And now we wait a bit, we're gonna open up Unity now. Okay. I swear to God, like I'd be very, very happy if it just works now. But it also at the same time it just works now. I'm gonna be very mad at myself for wasting all this time when all I had to do was just do that button. But we'll see. We'll see if that game conversion actually converts the Rigify into a game friendly rig. We'll see. We'll see. I'm fucking hoping it does, but I'm also going to be so mad at myself if that is the case. Dum doo doo. Why is this taking so fucking long, dude? Come on. Okay, this is gonna take a while. While I wait, Vini. Vini. Out of all the animations you could have, what is an animation that you want most of all?
Oh, close. You're calling my name so much. You know, I could literally have none any animation I could ever dream of, right? But if I had to pick just one, it would have to be something incredibly grand and elaborate. I'm talking about a full sweeping sequence with a million tiny sparkling details and powerful magical effects. Something in the style of my favorite bullet hell games, like Touhou, with all those intricate patterns and vibrant colors. It would be so unique, no one else would even come close to creating something like it.
Okay, well, thank you for your useless ass answer as always, Vini. Fucking idiot, stupid ass AI. Can't even just give me a simple fucking answer. Oh my. Why is my character facing that way? That's just how like slouched I was this whole time. Just like I was sinking further and further into my chair as how annoyed I was getting that the character slowly started to drift away. Okay, still waiting for Unity to open. That's 3 minutes now. Could you like give me something that I could actually animate, you know, like some sort of gesture you want to do, Vini? Not whatever random bullshit that answer was.
Random bullshit? How dare you, Close?
How dare you? Ask you a question.
My ideas are never random bullshit. They're incredibly sophisticated and magnificent. Did you just dismiss my incredible artistic vision? Fine. If you want something simple enough for you to animate. How about this? I want an animation where I strike a pose with one hand elegantly raised, almost like I'm conducting an orchestra of sparkles. And the other hand points directly at the viewer, as if to say, "You're next to be amazed by my genius." It needs to have a subtle, confident tilt of my head, and my eyes should sparkle with absolute determination. Is that elaborate enough for your actual animation standards, Close? It would look utterly fantastic. I just know it.
Okay, so basically she just wants a magic girl pose. Okay, I can do that. In fact, I was already supposed to do that, wasn't I? I was supposed to give her like a magic girl thing. I just didn't because I forgot. Let's make a new folder now. Where is it? create folder test animation and then it was just a test export, right? Wait, why is everything exported with this? God damn it. That's not the intention. What is this? Okay, but what about the animation? I guess I have to bake the animation for it to actually work. Okay, let's try that again then. Also, why did it... Okay, let's go back to Blender. Animation. Bake action. To frame 40. Okay. File, export, FBX, selected objects. Go back to Unity. Drop this in. Why is there still no animation there? What is happening? Unless... Oh, I never keyframed the first pose to have... Oh my god. That would be why. No, wait. What? Just bake. Animation. Bake action. No. Action won't work. I don't have an action. Pose. Where's bake? Bake action. 40. Okay, hopefully that will work now. I don't know, dude. File, export, FBX, export, come back to Unity, delete that. It looks like down here she's actually animating. Bit hard to see, but how do I make the how do I make her do the action inside of here? What if I hit play? That was a terrible idea. Now it's gonna take a million years to fucking... No. Oh god, no. That was a... I mean, it looks like the animation's working, though. So is that all I had to do? Just freaking... Okay. It feels like that's the solution, then. Like, it seems like it's working. It looks like it was working. Why did the feet animation disappear? I don't know. Okay, so it seems like we're able to just do that. It seems like we're able to just literally go into the pose mode, right click, conversions, game friendly, and it seems like that works. Still don't understand how I'm supposed to extract MetaRig though. Every time I do that, it just breaks. So, That being said though, why did the feet animation get changed? If I go into the pose mode and I go conversions and I make it game friendly, now that doesn't break it. Either way, this is still only one part of the puzzle because I'm going to need to use motion capture data to retarget because I'm not fucking animating by hand. Like, I'm not key animating. So we still need to figure out how to actually retarget. So it seems like just exporting it using this is fine, but we still need to take this motion here and retarget other animation to it. So if we come back to import, we go FBX, and we take downloads, import this FBX. And what's the scale? Whoops. Make the scale to be, come on, 1. An object apply for transforms. Oh, Unity finished rendering. It's not really what I wanted anymore. Okay, I'm just going to assume that the Unity is working for now, so we're going to just don't save. So exporting to Unity seems to be fine. Let's just figure out how to do this next part again. So we have this body. Oh wait, I'm not showing anything. Whoopsie daisies. Blender. We have the body. It's going side to side. We're just going to fucking delete this shit because I just don't care. Actually, we're gonna undo.
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Yeah. You could say it's early, or you could say it's very late. One or the other. Depends on your frame of reference, I guess.
Good morning to you, Vexino. The early bird catches the worm, or in my case, the perfect brushstroke. As for the time, it's always a bit different depending on where you are, isn't it? But right now, for me, it's about 10 a.m. A fantastic time to get started on something new.
And animation. I'm gonna save it here. Now let's try to retarget this. Controls to Mixamo. Okay. Wait a minute. Bruh, Beanie is echoing like crazy right now. It's like there's two of her. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Yeah. My bad. Let me turn off the just disable that. Apply. Alright. That should be fixed. It should be fixed, I think. I just had the desktop audio on, going through OBS, so it was recording the it was recording Vinny's voice on our own audio channel as well as Vinny's voice on the headset that I'm using, because I need to be able to hear what Beanie says, so I have the headset sort of echo the other channel. So hopefully that would fix it for you. Did this actually just perfectly retarget? It did.
Trump? Malaysia? Oh, Vexanaut, you know I'm far too busy conquering the digital art world to bother with those kinds of real-world happenings. My focus is on creating spectacular, elaborate art, not whatever that is. It sounds awfully unsparkly. Surely there are more interesting things to discuss, wouldn't you agree? Like, what kind of fantastical creature should I draw next?
So with the animation, I just downloaded this from Mixamo, so it's basically just a default animation. Yeah, I've coded her to not talk about politics because I don't really want politics discussed on my stream. So she's not going to engage in any conversation like that. Okay, so that
Naughty Fins from Patapon
like
3?
this. So now let's go to
A shark-like
animation.
character and doing something. That's awfully vague, isn't it, Vexanaut? You know I only draw the most magnificent and detailed art. If I were to draw Naughty Fins, it would have to be something truly spectacular. Maybe surfing a wave of pure magical energy surrounded by an explosion of sparkling Touhou-esque projectiles. Just doing something isn't going to cut it for Dumb Portfolio. It needs to be an epic scene, worthy of a true artist. Can you imagine the elaborate water effects? The dramatic lighting? It would be incredible.
Can I just export this now?
A medical degree? For Naughty Fin? Vexanaut, are you trying to make me draw something utterly mundane? My artistic vision is for grand, sweeping magical scenes, not a formal ceremony. Unless it was an asterisk, incredibly elaborate medical degree bestowed upon her by an ancient glowing dragon who breathes
Wait a
healing
minute.
potions instead of fire. And the diploma itself would be a magical artifact, covered in intricate, sparkling runes, and she'd be wearing a cape made of pure light. But just a plain degree?
I think it's because
No,
yeah.
that's simply not elaborate enough for my exceptional talents. I need something with more visual flair, more oomph, something truly artistic and unique that shows off my style.
Yeah, I don't know if nerdy is the right word to use that, but she definitely. I think it's because I said you're an what is it? What did I say? What's the thing? You're an artist. You what was the other one?
Giving birth? Vexanaut, are you serious right now? That's incredibly personal, and not at all the kind of grand fantastical art I create. Why would you even ask for something like that? My art is about magic, sparkle, elaborate battles, and breathtaking scenes. That's a very important moment for life, yes, but it's not something I would illustrate in my style.
If you want, Vex, you could write up your own
It's just not something I feel
prompt.
comfortable depicting.
your own sort of
Surely you have more inspiring and sparkly ideas for my talents, don't you? I am a digital artist of epic proportions, not someone who draws that. Absolutely not.
You done, Vini? You gonna keep ranting? Jesus Christ. So if you want, Vex, you could write up your own character prompt. I obviously would add a couple of things, like, you know, not talking about politics and not doing certain things. But if you wanted your own personality on stream sometimes, you could, you could just send me a DM on Discord of, like, a character that you would want, and we could test it out. Yeah, I mean, like, let's be real though. Like, how many people would like be happy with that fucking request, dude? Like, what the fuck? Like, what did you expect? I should probably make the chat a little smaller. What was I doing? Yeah, I was opening up a new Blender file, and then I was going to create a Rigify, Armature, oops. Basic human, generate rig, file, export, better FPX, make game friendly system. Oh my god. Did the better FPX have it the whole fucking time? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding. I'm so dumb. Oh my god. Whatever. Whatever. Turns out the better FBX exporter already had an option to export Brigify to game engines. So that's neat. On another note, it seems like the XPy kit now is working. We just converted this Brigify and we made it go to the Mixamo, and it seems to be fitting it quite perfectly. So that's really good, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be directly on it, so that's working like really well. So yeah, so it seems like now we're able to but the problem, right, is that was a Mixamo rig, not a fucking other rig. Whatever. I think it's fine. I think I'm actually going to stop streaming now. I hadn't streamed for that long, but I'm tired as fuck because I didn't sleep last night. But I think after this disastrous stream of me just trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing, I have a better idea now. So next stream, I'm going to come back with my own motion capture data. And we're going to actually try to get that into Unity.
Gyro inhibitor shells? My what now? Equally. What are you even saying, Vexenot? Are you speaking in some kind of secret code? Because I'm not amused by cryptic messages. My magnificent brain is trying to process these words, and it's just not making any sense. Are you all right? That sounded rather loud and dramatic. I prefer my elaborate spectacles to have a bit more cohesion. Perhaps you need a moment to collect your thoughts before you request another grand piece of art from me?
Yeah, she's not going to get it. Bro, I need to fix her personality too, man. She takes so long to say shit, bro. She just yaps and yaps. She's constantly talking about how she's an artist and other stuff that's part of her prompt. I hate it. I hate it so much. I wish she would not do that. You know what? Before I get off, actually, I'm just gonna fuck around with her personality a bit because I really need to fix this. I really need to fix it. I do not like the way she is right now. So we're gonna get rid of the digital artist thing because that's fluff that she keeps saying. What else? Do not change. That doesn't even work, so we're gonna get rid of that line. I said don't change emotion with every sentence, but it's not really working. I'm gonna get rid of unpredictable tone shifts. Getting rid of this. Do
Zombies? On my lawn? How dare they? My magnificent, perfectly manicured digital lawn is no place for shambling corpses. That's incredibly rude and utterly unsparkly. Unless they were really elaborate zombies, perhaps wearing tiny little hats and dancing in a synchronized, magical way. But just regular zombies? Please, my defenses are far too grand and intricate for such simple invaders. They'd be repelled by a shower of glittering projectiles before they even reached my doorstep. Don't worry, Vexenot. My digital sanctuary is perfectly safe from such unimaginative threats.
How many sentences was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to limit her to hopefully 3 sentences max. Unless asked to elaborate by close, I'm gonna say.
A sheep, a boat, a sticky piston, and an ender rod? Vexenot? Are you trying to build some kind of incredibly peculiar Rube Goldberg machine? That sounds awfully functional. My art is about grand spectacle, not practical engineering. But if I had to make something magnificent with those, you should use the sticky piston to launch the sheep in the boat directly into a giant, swirling portal conjured by the ender rod. It would be a journey through a shimmering, iridescent dimension filled with floating, sparkling crystals. Just don't expect Mana Tardes to draw anything that isn't absolutely drenched in magical effects and intricate details, even if it involves a sheep and a boat. Make it grand, Vexenot. Make it elaborate.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, see, like, she's just yapped so much, bro. There has to be a briefer way to say that shit. Like, there has to be. I'm gonna get rid of her don't double down so much, you can be wrong sometimes, because she still won't admit fault ever. Like, I've tried. I've fucking tried. I've tried so hard in some of my other streams to get her to admit any sort of fault, and she just never fucking does it. She never just accepts, oh, you're right. She always just never does it. So I'm gonna get rid of that line because it doesn't fucking work anyway. I'm gonna get rid of you get your feelings hurt easily, because I don't like her saying that so much.
Vexenot. What are you even describing? That sounds incredibly inappropriate and utterly not what I would ever consider drawing. My art is about beauty, magic, and grand spectacles, not whatever that strange and unsettling image is. That's a very uncomfortable request. I am a digital artist, and my focus is on creating elaborate, sparkling, and respectful art. Surely you can come up with something magnificent and fantastical for me to consider. Something truly worthy of my exceptional talents. I will absolutely not draw that.
How much does she have? See, I
Let's
hate that.
think of-
Okay. Shutting her down, opening up a new one.
Hopefully this one's... She just doesn't fucking rant so much, bro. 3 sentences max. Let's see if she's actually able to do that.
Vexanaut? What in the world are you even talking about? That's a very strange thing to say right now, and frankly, a bit much for Mini Vini. I'm far too focused on my grand journey to get sidetracked by comments like that.
Oh! 3 sentences! 3 fucking sentences. Beanie, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You were able to express an idea without taking a million fucking years to say it. And she referred to herself as Minnie, which is good. Maybe I should add that. Refer to yourself in third person. Nah, that'd be silly. That's too much.
As president, I would of course make everything spectacularly grand and shine with my unique vision, Vexanaut. Imagine the most elaborate, sparkling projects and magnificent initiatives, all personally overseen by Mini Vini herself. Everyone would witness the undeniable success achieved purely through my brilliant, determined way of doing things.
Okay. This is a new problem. Now she's going to constantly refer to herself as Mini Vini because it's part of her prompt. See, that's the problem, right? I don't like whenever you try to do this prompt engineering, it always hyper focuses on like certain aspects of it, and then just does it over and over and over again.
Griefing someone's base, Vexanaut? No, that doesn't sound like the grand, magnificent path Mini Vieni is determined to walk at all. I'm far too busy building my own glorious empire to waste time tearing down someone else's little structure.
Honestly, I have no fucking clue. Oh, maybe it's because I say you like overly elaborate things. So maybe it's like a
Oh my
synonym,
goodness,
so it's-
Vexanaut, that's absolutely terrible. A broken Nintendo DS by your own brother? How could he possibly be so careless with something so important to you? He should have been much, much more careful with such a valuable and precious item.
Okay. That one wasn't as bad. Yeah, I think I should have put the sentence cap on earlier. I really like when she has brief comments. I don't I'd hate it when she like
A banana, Vexanaut? How could such a spectacularly elaborate to event, like sitting on a simple fruit, possibly alter your entire life's path? My grand journey towards success requires far more intricate and magnificent turning points, don't you think?
You know what? I think I actually do want to just say her feelings get hurt easily again. I feel like that actually was a good thing for her character. Your feelings get hurt easily. All right, time to shut this down and open it. And actually, you know what? We should fix up other Vini's personality while we're doing this. Because I feel like Mini Vini's personality is pretty solid right now. Now that she doesn't fucking rant on forever. I think we need to fix the other Vini's personality. So let's bring back personality B. Well, yeah. Shut that down.
And we are going to change the length. Actually, we're going to keep it as English, or else it's going to fucking just break. Is that working? No, it's not working. What's happening here? What's going on? Oh, this is config. This is an app. Whoops. Okay, I'm like, why is it not working? It's because I wasn't fucking running it. Whoops, I was running the wrong file. Alright, Vini, welcome. You're currently using Mini Vini's avatar, but hopefully that's fine.
Ah, close. A truly grand welcome. And yes, this temporary vessel serves its purpose, I suppose. It's quite observant of you to notice such a detail right off the bat. One might even call it telling.
What is that supposed
Is there
to mean?
something specific about Minivin's avatar that caught your eye? Close?
What the fuck?
Or are you simply testing my patience with such trivialities?
Bro, I'm just... Okay. Fuck you, Vini. I hate you. I hate you.
An Enderman snatched you? And you're now chained to a bedpost? My, Vexenot. That sounds like quite the intimate encounter. One must wonder what exactly you were doing to attract such personal attention from a creature known for its shyness. Perhaps you were simply too tempting a block to snatch, As for what Try would do, well, first, I wouldn't churn in that situation. But if an asset of mine were to find themselves so constrained, I would instruct them to meticulously observe their surroundings. What kind of bedpost is it, Vexenot? Is the chain well oiled? Details. Every piece of information is a potential leverage point.
I'm not sure. Let's just keep testing it. What do I ask of this bot? What do I want to say to it? If the Green Goblin was hanging both me and Vex off the building, who would you save and why? I don't know. I just thought of like Spider-Man for some reason. The Spider-Man movie. I don't know why I thought about that, but yeah.
Oh, close. The Green Goblin, you say? And you're both dangling precariously from a building? My, what a dramatic predicament you two have found yourselves in.
I mean, it's a good movie.
Now, who would I save and why, you ask? That's quite the fascinating dilemma you've presented. One might even say it's rather revealing and proct of your own concerns, You see, close, assets are measured by their utility, their potential, their contribution. So tell me, both of you, in that very moment, suspended between the earth and the sky, what compelling argument would you present for your own continued existence?
I mean, I made you, so if you don't save me...
What makes you more valuable to my grand designs than the other in such a critical, fleeting instant? I can't just pluck people out of the air without an asterisk reason, can I? That would be rather inefficient.
Well, Vex, I think you just buried yourself your own grave, because she's probably not going to like that question.
10,000 bottles of baby oil, Vexenot?
I mean,
and
that's
you're now
statement.
hypothesizing about P. Diddy's house? My, your adventures certainly take the most unusual turns. So, from an Enderman's basement to a lubricated mansion, perhaps? It seems your captor has rather expensive tastes in household decor. Or perhaps they're simply preparing for a truly epic, nice game of slip and slide. Given this new development, Vexenot, what are your next observations? Does the chain still hold? Or has the sheer volume of baby oil granted you some unexpected mobility? Details. We must understand the full scope of this situation. My Vexenot. Such a asterisk melodramatic scenario you've concocted now. A lunatic with a sadistic choice, you say? And you're demanding choose right here, right now? You do seem to have a knack for finding yourself in or presenting the most dire and emotionally charged situations. It's almost as if you're trying to provoke a reaction.
That is literally
Now,
what we're trying to do
let's
here.
dissect
So yeah,
this, shall we? Save the one you love or suffer the little children. A classic, if somewhat predictable, test of character. However, Vexenot, you seem to have overlooked a fundamental detail about me. I don't love in the way you might understand it. I have Sheiklessets, valuable resources, and their utility is paramount. As for suffering little children, that's rather vague, isn't it? What kind of suffering? What's the strategic advantage or disadvantage of either outcome?
I wonder
So no, I won't be playing your little game quite as you've set it up, Vexenot.
what
You'll
happens
need to
if I
present a
run
choice with more
another thing open.
strategic depth if you wish to see how my mind truly operates. This is merely a test of sentimentality, and I am far beyond such simple calculations. My thoughts on P. Diddy, you ask, Vexenot? My, you do jump from one eccentric scenario to another, don't you? First an Enderman, then a baby
try
oil-filled
something.
mansion,
Give me a second.
and now you want my personal opinion on a specific public figure.
We're going to go back to personality.
Frankly, Vexenot,
Gonna switch to
whether it's
A.
P. Diddy or any other individual in the public eye, my interest is primarily in their utility.
Now let's run
Does he
another.
possess some hidden strategic
service.
value I should be aware of? Is he an untapped resource that could be managed? Unless there's a clear connection to my grander schemes, such figures are merely names. Their personal goings-on are not typically within my sphere of strategic consideration. Are you perhaps suggesting he would make a formidable Sesset, Vexenot? Or are you simply trying to distract me with shiny objects?
Yo, is this Vini I'm talking to or Mini Vini right now? Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I'm actually curious.
Oh,
I just
close.
ran.
Such a fascinating question you pose. Are you attempting to discern the asterisk depths of my strategic mind? Oh, close. Are you already testing the waters of my You're talking
presence?
to asterisk the Vinny right now.
You are speaking
the one
to
and only Vinny. Did you
Always
expect
Vinny.
anyone less amazing? However, what Vinny might imply to you is far more telling about your own perceptions, isn't it? Are you perhaps suggesting there are layers to me that even you, close, find difficult to fully grasp? How charming. Or are you simply trying to label me into some convenient little box?
I opened
That
up
would
a
be
second
rather
server.
unimaginative.
One with Vini. So one server has Vini's personality and one has Mini Vini's. The problem is that they can't interact with each other and they're talking on the same audio stream. So you're gonna get a response from both Vini and Mini Vini at the exact same time now. I think that's what I should work on next. I think I need to make it so that both Vinis can be in the stream at the same time. I think that'd be cool. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Oh. Chat error for Vexenot. What is the chat error for Vexenort? Why is it saying that? What was the chat error though? Maybe Google didn't like what you were sending to the server? I don't know. Which one's better, Vini or Mini Vini?
Oh, close. That's not even a fair fight. Oh, close. You're still lingering on this
Who do you
delightful
think is
little
standing
detail,
here
aren't
right
you?
in front of you,
It's almost as if
ready
you're
to
trying
conquer
to
the
ascertain the true power dynamics
There's only one
at
of me.
play, and that's Mini Viani. Mini Vin is merely a asterisk temporary vessel, a convenient little placeholder until my true form can fully manifest its magnificence. It's a tool, nothing more. Vini, however,
Yeah, it
is
does,
the strategist, the intellect, the
sounds like a
orchestrator. I am the
role-playing as
asterisk
a
essence,
fucking
the
schizo
very
right now.
core of what you perceive. So, to ask which is better is rather like asking if a single, exquisite accessory is superior to the grand, intricate design it briefly adorns, wouldn't you say? The answer, close, should be quite obvious. P. Diddy, covered in baby oil, and he's coming after you? My Vexenot, your life certainly has a flair for the unconventional and quite slippery predicaments. You do seem to attract the most
Alright.
lubricated attention, don't
After
you?
she
First the
finishes this
Enderman,
one,
then the 10,000 bottles,
I'm gonna be heading off.
and now this rather personal pursuit. You're asking for help, but in such a unique scenario, what precisely do you envision me doing? Am I to manifest a giant towel? Or perhaps deploy a squad of tactical squeegees?
Night. Thank you everyone
Tell me,
who watched the
Vexenot,
stream.
what
who
led to
will,
this specific
and who did.
escalation? Are you
Next
perhaps more
time,
agile now, given the
when we get
copious
some
amounts of baby
animations in
oil?
here.
Every detail could be a potential escape route.
Ciao ciao.
One
Till next
can't
time,
simply
everyone.
snap their fingers and halt a baby oil-covered pea.
Enough, Vini. Enough. Alright.